Yeah, hi there. My comments here are, I'm just going to use your initials, E, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. I just read your essay. Here's what you wrote over here. This is your entire essay here, and this is the actual reading passage in the lecture over here, and guess what? I think you have mostly strengths in your writing right now. I think your organization is pretty good. You have an introduction here which explains both the main point of the reading and the lecture. You have a very clear organization in your different developmental paragraphs, even using things like first of all, secondly, and finally. So if you do this, though, I'll give you an idea. If you say secondly here, you want to say firstly here. If you say first of all here, you probably want to say second of all here. It's kind of what we call parallelism with numbers. But overall, though, you have a very clear organization. You used what's called sequencing. It means that you would put the first point in the reading passage here along with the first point of the lecture here. And you use that very clear organization throughout your writing. So if I look at the rubrics, I think the main thing is you're in good shape except for some problems with what we call some problems with your either sentence structure or your word choice. So your score here, I'm going to put you right now at about 3.50 out of 5, or 22 points out of 30. And if I take a look at the rubrics, or actually for your grades here, 3.5 is going to put you at 82%. So some of the things that you can work on right now, they have to do more with your sentence level or your word choice type problems. So let's take a look at what you wrote here. Actually, let's take a look at the whole thing here. So I'm going to point out just a problem in each paragraph, just one thing. So you say the reading passage claims that homeschooling will deprive many students of social interaction with their peers. It will prevent them from getting a comprehensive education due to parents lacking the credentials and time, and will fail to teach them to be on time and responsible. However, this is the area here. It's a little bit awkward here. You can probably say the professor in the listening passage refutes these ideas for several reasons. I would probably say it that way. Then in the next paragraph you have, let's take a look at something here. Okay, the one thing you want to be a little careful about is your subject-verb agreement. For example, the listening passage suggests, and then put an S here, right? That social skills differ from one person to another. Let's take a look at another paragraph here. Again, this is what's called using a plural noun. You want to say, the reading passage emphasizes that parents in homeschooling are the important factors, put an S here, of success. And you want to say here, in contrast, the lecture argues that most parents responsibly, and you need a verb here, responsibly teach their children. And then you would have better sentence structure there. Let's take a look at another paragraph. Maybe just point out something. Maybe here you say, in other words, a reading passage believes, put an S here because this is singular and your subject is singular. So the reading passage believes students in homeschools will not, you want to say here, will not be punctual and responsible. So here, you want to just simply use the be verb. You don't need ing here. So they will not be punctual and responsible. So you have a few problems with grammar, but most of the problems aren't very serious. It might be subject-verb agreement. It might be making the noun plural, or also what's called, parallel structure with some of your ideas. But most of your grammar problems don't really interfere in the meaning of your ideas. So that's why I'm giving you the score that I am. So I'm going to give you a score of 3.0 out of 5, 22 points out of 30, or 82% on this particular practice test. All right?